here to honor and introduce my roommate who I've been living with for a while. So if y'all know us a little bit better, y'all know about our communication, which unfortunately I cannot mention it right now. And he's the guy who proved to me that I can count on him at any time. There's a real friendship here that words can't quite capture. No matter what's going on, he's the guy who's there for me, always trying to help at any moment, especially with the food. We have a strong bond, and what makes our friendship even stronger is those little things that let us know that we always have each other's back. And I can proudly say he's not just my roommate, he's a great friend, that's something that I'll always be grateful for. So please, help me welcome Lucas Parisi.
Thank you for that. No. Morning, Hebron. It's kind of scary, I don't public speak. The day I arrived at Hebron, I told myself I'd leave. Being stuck in this spot of having been accepted to colleges and not knowing what I wanted from a degree, if any degree at all, was the only thing on my mind. I'd go to breakfast in my classes and throughout the entire day without saying a word to anyone, as a way to not get too attached to this place when I left. The plan was to go back home, get a job as a mechanic while I figured out what I wanted from life. Everything told me that being a post-grad student was essentially standing still, as I wasn't actively making money or furthering my career. Of course, I'm standing in front of everyone today, so I couldn't have been more wrong. I found that I was looking for the wrong kind of wealth at this point in my life. Knowing exactly what you want to do at such a young age, at least in my opinion, shouldn't be the highest thing on your list of life priorities. Yes, having everything figured out would be super nice, but most adults don't have that, let alone an 18-year-old that's fresh out of high school. I'd argue that the wealth that we should be focused on at such a young age is the wealth that we find in the connections we make with others, the sharing of cultures, the learning of languages, and the opportunities to travel and see the world. I consider myself to be unfathomably rich with the presence of so many genuine connections that I've made at this school thus far, and it's one of the biggest reasons I've embraced calling this school my home for the year, and I strongly believe that there's so many great things about Hebron. I mean, look, I've been dress coded 3 times in one day for wearing the coolest shirt that I own, and at least 20 other times for the various other t-shirts that make up my wardrobe. Pretty good size adjustment to prep school for me there, but obviously that doesn't take away from the fact that Hebron Academy and boarding schools as a whole are little oases of human connection. And the lucky few that get to experience a boarding school leave with lifelong friendships. And I'm not saying that just to make this some heartfelt speech made only for the purposes of presenting my last word. I truly believe the people that I've met here are people that I'll stay in contact with for the rest of my life. They're my best friends, and I thank God for the opportunity I've been afforded to come here and experience this. And additionally, I think it'd be wrong not to mention a group of people who changed my mind about leaving and ultimately made Hebron my home. Hero, Bao, Elliot, thank you for taking the time to get to know me when I didn't want anyone to. Mate, thank you for the laughs we get from blasting Balkan music at all hours of the day and exchanging obscenities as a way to show appreciation. Julius and Dominic, thanks for bringing the party to the gym after dinner every day. And most importantly, I want to thank God, my mother, and my father. Without their unwavering support and love, I have no idea where I'd be at this point in my life. And I consider myself extremely lucky to have the guidance of these incredible people. Of course, there's so many other people that I want to mention that I can't possibly fit in here, but the all-encompassing point of this is to share some advice from my experiences. And of course, I can't and I won't tell anyone what to do, but I do want to offer up a strong piece of advice. Real wealth is found in the people you keep around you at all times. A good group of genuine friends that you could call at 2 a.m. and would pick up, are absolutely invaluable. These connections are where the real riches of life are. So I encourage everyone here, students and adults alike, to take advantage of the opportunities that being at a place like Hebron Academy affords you. I promise you, you'll kick yourself if you don't, and you'll be endlessly grateful if you do. Thank you.